Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today we will take a look at the Great British Pound, since the situation slightly has changed compared to our previous discussion, and it needs some update. Well, in general, market still stands in the action that we have anticipated and discussed in our weekly research that we have prepared in the weekend. We said this market has reached significant support area. That's not just the monthly pivot support one, that's also the 50% weekly FIB support. It's 160 even. Also, market has reached daily oversold here, and as you can understand that the combination of such deadly factors for the bears should lead market to some upward reaction, either at least as the respect to this area. Not necessarily that it should become the reversal here, but the respect, some respect should be triggered due to the combination of this support indicators. So as you can see, market has formed here some sort of the piercing in the cloud pattern and start move up. Also, we have called for taking the long position here because, to be honest, we do not know definitely where market could start upside action with our monthly pattern. Because if you remember, in fact, now we're at the eve of the trading of bullish brand by the buy pattern that stands on the monthly chart, and it has targeted approximately 67-17 area. It's right here. But right now our major task is to get the correct entry point, and the first point that we have mentioned for potential entry stands right here. Also, guys, now your positions should be protected by the break-even stop already, because that was the second step of our trading plan on the current week. If you have done this, so that's currently you just could wait and watch the movie what will happen next. So if market will turn to the downside, and that will be only the respect of this support, but not the reversal. In this case, market could start action from some other lower level. But if market has started to move up here, that's great, because you already have the position, and that position is protected by the stop loss. But to be honest, guys, by the action how it develops, it makes me think that it's mostly the respect rather than real reversal, and I suspect that market really could throw another leg down before final start to the upside will happen. Also, guys, if we will measure the extensions, I suggest that what if we will get here some sort of the 3 drive buy maybe. So let's check this out. Well, not quite. Maybe it should be very deep retracement to create the 3 drive. Anyway, this mostly looks like the retracement by far. Also keep in mind this point is 162.50 approximately area. This is the overbought on the daily chart. We will need it later on the 4-hour time frame chart. Also, guys, you can see that this is accompanied with a nicely looking divergence. So this bounce now is in progress. If we will take a look at the 4-hour time frame chart, we'll see that the reasons why we have said and why we have suggested the possible upward action also was the pattern that has been formed before the weekend on Friday on the 4-hour time frame chart, and this pattern is the butterfly buy. At the same time, as we have seen this acceleration down right to the 127 extension, we have suggested that market really could continue move lower, because this is one of the rules of trading the harmonic patterns. If you see some acceleration right to the completion point of the pattern, it usually means that market could continue action to the next extension. That has a relation not only to the butterflies but also to the ABCD patterns, and that's very often happens on the market. That's just a topic of the probabilities. So the odds suggest that if you'll see acceleration right to extension to the 127, it means that market has solid probability that it will continue move to the 1618 even after retracement will happen as respect to the 127. And here, guys, we have very important information on the 4-hour time frame chart. First of all, you see that we have in progress A, B, C, bottom, D pattern, right? Second moment that we see fast acceleration on the CD leg, right, due to the minutes that have been released yesterday. So you can see this fast action. At the same time, you see that market hasn't quite reached the target, hasn't quite completed this ABCD pattern. And tell us a couple of moments. First of all, market probably will continue move slightly higher. And the major level that we will be watching for here is 62.35, 62.50 area. Because recall that this is not just the 618 resistance, that's also the overbought on the daily chart. Okay, maybe market will test even the pivot point, who knows, so 62.98. And maybe this will happen because market hasn't tested October pivots yet. Maybe this will be able, this market will show the slight action upper to this action, maybe to this area. We can't exclude it. But in general, this area that we'll be watching for is the potential final point for this retracement, where market should turn to the downside again. And here, when this downward action will start, and if it will start, the next point that we'll be watching for is the depth of the retracement. If market will continue move lower, then we will shift to the 157.60 area. It's final point where the Brent body could start the monthly chart. If market will not take it out of these lows and will show that just minor retracement here and turn to the upside again, this could mean that the Brent body on the monthly chart already has started, and we will be ready for we should be ready and prepare for a further upward continuation. That's why current situation on the British pound right now is very important. So a lot of moments to watch for. Scalp traders could watch for the possible scalp shorts positions here. If you take position here and would like to take profit, think about this area for taking the profit, because that will be significant resistance. And here, retracement down really could reestablish. Downward action could reestablish here. Maybe you could object that. What about the minutes when the Fed specified that it will not be a hurry for the rate hiking, and the forward futures on the interest rate, on the Fed Reserve interest rate has decreased significantly, with shows the probability of the rate hiking has decreased. Also, the equity skyrocketed on this dovish announcement, and so on. Well, guys, I said that this is mostly the sentiment, and the sentiment is changing very quickly. If we will see on the next release that the weekly wages has started to rise, this could mean that inflation is growing, and the Fed could easily change their policy and change their assessment of the current situation. But what we should believe too is the numbers that we see. So we know that the production in Germany has fell for the 5%. The export from Germany has fell for the 5%. It's the most huge drop in the export within the recent 5 years. So that's the numbers that describes the overall situation right now. And despite that, maybe the rate hiking could be postponed for the couple of months due to the assessment of the Fed Reserve, the balance between the strength of the economy in the Euro Union right now and in general in Europe and the United States still stands not in favor of the Europe. That's why it's very difficult right now to absolutely to change the opinion and stay on the significant dollar appreciation, significant euro currency and British pound appreciation. So it means that the downward momentum is still strong, and that's why I'm not quite sure that this is really the starting point of the Brent body. I still suspect that deeper retracement could follow. But still, guys, we in fact do not care much about this, because our trading plan suggests to take in such position that will let us to stay in the positive, on the positive side anyway, because right now we already have the long position, and despite what will happen, we will be on the positive side. Because if market will continue to move high, we already have position. If market will continue to move lower and break these lows, we know what to do, we know what we will be watching for, and we will lose nothing with this position, because right now it already has been protected by the break-even stops. So here's the description, our view on the Great British Pound. Currently, I suspect that the Great British Pound shows the most interesting setup and valuable setup among other major currencies. And we should definitely keep an eye on it, because it's really potentially very attractive.